Could the great dinar exchange be imminent? In the ever-evolving world of finance, new updates and breakthroughs emerge daily. Yet none carry the weight and excitement that surrounds the potential movement of the Iraqi dinar. As of late, rumblings in the wind have suggested that something remarkable might be occurring behind closed doors, something that could redefine the financial landscape as we know it. Today we delve into the latest revelations surrounding the Iraqi dinar and the possibility that its time has finally come. Our focus: banks and their activities that hint at an imminent and historic shift. The latest chatter: banks are ready. For many, this isn't just a phrase, it's a beacon of hope. A belief that after years of uncertainty, the key to financial freedom might be within reach. This idea takes center stage in the world of finance. Thousands of online discussions, countless forum threads, and private group chats have erupted with this very topic. Why the sudden surge? Because banks aren't just places where money is stored, they're the backbone of any financial system. If the dinar exchange is near, banks will be its epicenter. The heart of this narrative is the notion that banks are more than just silent observers. They're active participants preparing for a pivotal moment. But how do people know this? Here's where the clues come in. Bank employees, from tellers to compliance officers, are often the front line of financial changes. And lately, they've been sharing stories, whispers of unusual activity happening behind the scenes. But what exactly are these telltale signs? Have bankers been prepping quietly all along? What if they haven't been silent witnesses to the dinar's fate? What if they've been preparing for its rise? Let's sift through the available evidence. Reports have surfaced hinting at internal bank directives. Employees are said to be receiving special instructions, undergoing unannounced training sessions, and being briefed on protocols related to the dinar. Suddenly, the dinar isn't just a foreign currency. It's becoming a focal point of banking procedures. But the intrigue deepens. Some say banks are upgrading systems, readying them for a switch that nobody's announced. If true, that suggests they're anticipating a transition, a shift from the status quo that's been maintained for so long. Doesn't end there. Rumor also has it that banks are conducting internal tests, simulations designed to mimic the chaos of a real-world dinar exchange. They're checking their structures, assessing their capacity, and ensuring they're ready to handle the dinar's impact. If all this chatter holds even an ounce of truth, we're staring at a transformation that goes beyond numbers and policies. It's a revolution in preparation, a readiness that whispers of the dinar's imminence. But if banks are gearing up, if they're training and testing, why hasn't there been a public announcement? Why are these preparations happening behind closed doors? One theory suggests that these actions are part of a deliberate strategy to avoid mass panic. In the world of high finance, unexpected moves can trigger turmoil. So by taking small, precise steps, banks aim to ensure a smoother eventual transition. Another perspective posits that these preparations are not just for the exchange itself, but also for the aftermath. Banks are preparing to manage a wave of new accounts, an influx of clients, and a surge in transactions that will inevitably follow once the dinar takes off. Whatever the reason, the fact remains that banks are doing more than just waiting. They're actively preparing for a future that many believe is drawing near. However, amidst this anticipation, a word of caution echoes through the online dinar community: beware. As excitement reaches fever pitch, it's crucial to remember that while the possibility of the dinar exchange is enticing, it's still speculative. The absence of official confirmation means there's always a chance that the wait may continue. But that's not where the caution ends. There's a more pressing concern. While banks preparing would be positive news, it could also spell trouble. Scammers, always lurking, seize on public fervor to prey on unsuspecting dinar holders. False representatives, fake websites, and offers that seem too good to be true are hallmarks of such schemes. It's a dark side of hope, a reminder that enthusiasm must be balanced with skepticism. So what should one do? Where should you place your hopes, and where should you exercise extreme caution? First and foremost, verification is key. Before engaging with any bank or individual claiming to offer insights into the dinar exchange, double, even triple check their credentials. Official websites, regulatory bodies, and independent verifications should be your allies. Secondly, education is your shield against manipulation. Understand the process, the potential pitfalls, and the strategies employed by scammers. Knowledge isn't just power, it's protection. Don't let emotions cloud your judgment.
Ow.
Stay rational. Evaluate the information and trust your instincts. If something seems amiss, it probably is. And finally, solidarity is your strength. Connect with other dinner holders, share information, and support each other. Together, you can spot patterns, identify potential scams, and amplify your voices. Now, another layer of complexity emerges. What if banks aren't just preparing for the dinar exchange, but also for a significant Iraqi government initiative? Enter the proposed removal of zeros from the dinar, a move aimed at modernizing the currency. But this isn't just about aesthetics. It's about simplification and projecting strength. Imagine a 25,000 dinar note becoming a 25 dinar note. Transactions become easier, inflation is tamed, and international trade is simplified. However, the devil is in the details. Such a move could significantly impact savings and investments, especially for those holding large amounts of dinar. Right now, discussions around zero removal are intensifying, raising questions about readiness and timing. When it comes to the dinar's future, there's a delicate balancing act. On one side is the promise of liberation, the chance to break free from financial constraints and build new dreams. On the other side are uncertainties, the risks of manipulation, the challenge of navigating complex situations, and the ever-present threat of scams. In this intricate dance, knowledge is your most potent ally. Understanding the nuances of the dinar's history, its current status, and the intricacies of financial markets is essential. Stay informed. Stay aware, and above all, stay vigilant. While the hope for the dinar exchange burns brightly, it shouldn't eclipse our need for practicality and preparedness. We're in a unique moment in history, a time where whispers in banking halls could rewrite financial futures. But just as the dinar's journey has been unpredictable, so are its outcomes. So approach with caution. Let knowledge guide you, and remember, solidarity is strength. As we stand here in the crucible of anticipation, it's important to acknowledge that the road ahead is uncertain. The dinar's fate remains a puzzle, its pieces scattered across political landscapes, economic forecasts, and global events. We yearn for resolution, for clarity, and for the chance to turn our faith into financial freedom. But the path is fraught with challenges. Each step forward is met with a countermove. Each stride towards liberation is balanced by a measure of uncertainty. Even as banks prepare, even as rumors swirl, and even as hope flickers, we must remain grounded. It's easy to be swept away in the torrent of possibilities, to lose ourselves in the deluge of dreams. But dreams, however beautiful, can't navigate the complexities of international finance. We need a roadmap, a guide to help us traverse this uncharted territory. Here's where unity and wisdom become our compass. We must join hands with fellow dinar holders, forming a collective force that demands transparency and accountability. We need to be the generation that says enough is enough, that questions authority and pushes for progress. This isn't just about exchanging currencies. It's about reclaiming control, about reshaping financial narratives, and ensuring that our voices aren't drowned out. It's about standing shoulder to shoulder, demanding answers and solutions from those who hold the reins of power. We can't afford to be divided, distracted, or manipulated. The dinar's fate is in our hands, and together, we can shape that destiny.
Oh. Wise water.
Conduct thorough research, diversify your investments, and maintain a diversified portfolio. Develop a budget and track your expenses diligently. Prioritize your financial health. Build an emergency fund to weather unexpected storms. And consider consulting with a reputable financial advisor who understands the intricacies of the Iraqi dinar. Seek professional guidance to develop a strategic plan tailored to your circumstances. In conclusion, while the dinar's journey has been marked by twists and turns, One truth remains constant: your commitment to securing your financial future. As we navigate these uncertain waters, remember that knowledge is your anchor, vigilance is your shield, and unity is your strength. Stay informed, stay proactive, and stay connected. Together, we can weather any storm and ensure that the dinar's promise of liberation becomes a reality for all.